kill yourself. The fuck? Please kill yourself.
Hello and welcome. My name is An Average American. As you can see, today we're going to be playing What Would You Do If? We haven't really played any Flash games like this in quite a while. It's usually been, Outlast and stuff. So yeah, there'll probably be music in the background, free to use music, of course, because I don't buy stuff. And yeah, here we go. What would you do if you were given a chance to improve yourself? Become super active, smarter than anyone else, have a better sense of morality. Morality doesn't matter. Smarts matter. I'd go with the smarts. What would you do if you turned into a surgeon during... What? You suddenly turned into a surgeon during surgery. I'd tell the truth because I don't want to get sued and stuff. Or kill people, I guess. But, I mean, suing is probably worse. Gotta deal with lawyers. You witness a potential rape scenario. Stop the rapist. That seems quite logical. I mean, I'm a male, so... You were suddenly elected as President of the United States. Run the country for the greater good, because I'd like to go down in history as a good president. What would you do if the US president landed on your lawn with a helicopter and ordered you to buy him KFC? Well, our current president is Donald Trump, and as you could tell, a lot of people don't like him. I don't care about the political climate anymore. I vote Vladimir Lenin for the Communist Party because, our parties suck ass. But anyways, what would I do? I am an American citizen, so I would get arrested for not obeying the president. I guess I'd obey it. I wouldn't really want to say hail to the chief. I don't think I'd say that to really anyone. What would you do if everyone could read everyone's mind for one day? Oh god. Ugh. Yeah, that's more like what I would do. What would you do if the house you are in is on fire? Save myself. Yeah, no, I get that, oh, I'm a good person, I'm gonna save other people, but no, number one matters. I'm not gonna lie, evolutionarily, we all are gonna try to save ourselves. What? My internet's fine. What the hell? Well, goddamn it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry. What would you do if you could stop one disaster? Well, first of all, the Columbine massacre. I'm gonna go by death rate. Plus 9/11 resulted in, the whole Iraq war, and that's a pretty stupid situation that we're still in as America. So yeah, what would you do if the Earth's gravitational force became negative? Wouldn't we be thrusted into the stars? I'd grab onto something and stay on the planet. What would you do if you failed school? Go 30 more years to get a degree, become a prostitute for 5 years, never get a job. I mean, those are my only options. I don't want to spend 30 years in the classroom. I also don't want to take it in the ass. I mean, what are we calling a job? Because technically you're only talking about legal jobs. I could always just work illegally in, another country. So yeah, I just technically wouldn't have a job, but I'd still be working. What would you do if you could sell your soul to the devil? Become a gifted genius in one area, get true love, don't. I mean, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't sell my soul. I'd sell other people's souls, and I'd sell them like real estate. And then I would build a market off of that and create a business out of it and just get extremely rich but never sell my own soul. So yeah, you know, you got to think long term. What would you do if you could choose one a superpower? Ability to fly, but you can't use your arms. Super strength, but you can't run. Invincibility along with nosebleed. Well, who cares? I get random nosebleeds anyways. Doesn't matter. Invincibility's awesome. You know all the cool things you could do? You can go to the middle of the earth. You can, you know, go to outer space. You can beat entire armies. You can take over the whole world because you can't die. You could just take all the bullets. So yeah. What would you do if you got the opportunity to visit space? Moon. Yeah, I want to be the first guy to do that. That sounds awesome. What would you do if your cousin wanted... No. Don't do it, but... Yeah, because I don't care if everyone thinks that we did, as long as we don't do it, because I am not in... No. I live in California, not Alabama. What would you do if the witness... Oh, I already did that question. Okay. Already did that question. What would you do if you shit every time you sit down? Stink walk. Never sit down. Yeah, seems kind of simple. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't lean on things. What would you do if you encountered an alien? Try to reason with the alien, because I can feel that they probably have access to awesome stuff. And there's got to be some sort of element that they want with our Earth when we could just make a trade. What would you do if you got invited to a Hollywood party with almost every celebrity you can think of? Go there only to get loads of likes. I don't see why that matters. Go there for the party and conversation. I guess that'd be kind of nice to talk to celebrities. I'd rather talk to philosophers or people who actually matter. You know, people who are important. If you could change the past, get better grades for myself, stop Hitler, or prevent slavery. Well, here's the thing. Slavery was a lot worse than Hitler, since combined slavery is like American slavery in the Congo. There's so many instances of slavery where stopping it would probably save 10 times as many people as stopping Hitler. Plus, World War II, of course, it's a horrible thing, but we wouldn't have a lot of things if it wasn't for World War II. We wouldn't have it as advanced weapons. So yeah, prevent slavery. What would you do if you could choose a superpower? Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. What would you do if you found yourself in the same room as Bin Laden, Hitler, and a violent guerrilla? Help Bin Laden and Hitler fight the guerrilla. Work alone, fight all of them. Teleport to a random desert. I guess I would, because in the moment, I don't care who they are. I want to live. I don't want to get killed by a gorilla. I don't care who I have to fight besides to not get killed by a gorilla. What would you do if you had to choose one scenario? Buried alive with one venomous spider, stranded on an island with an aggressive gorilla, stuck in a room together with a psychopath. Well, first of all, a psychopath, I mean, they're not all horrible people. A lot of people think that, oh, they're all murderers and stuff. No, they're just people who have a hard time understanding feelings. Okay? It wouldn't be that bad. Maybe I'd just chill. Maybe he could tell me what it's like. Maybe we could just talk. You know, you never gotta assume the worst. What would you do if someone tried to share a urinal with you while you were using it? I would... Yeah, I'd do that. I don't see that situation. I've never saw it before. I've never thought about that situation. Who does? What would you do if you got jailed for 30 years, although you're innocent? You'll look for a guy like Morgan Shawshank Redemption my way. I'd try to escape, because I know I'm innocent. What would you do if you spent one day as Trump? Punch every other politician in the face. That sounds kind of fun. What would you do? No. What would you do if you were suddenly elected as the president of the United States? Oh, yeah. There we go. What would you do if everything you touch turned to gold? Get rich but miserable. Don't touch anything. Just use it as a party trick. Well, if you don't touch anything, how do you do anything? That doesn't make sense. Also, does that mean carbon dioxide is gold? Because technically you touch air when you breathe it in. So does that mean I breathe out gold? Like gold dust? Get rich but miserable. I mean, I could make myself unmiserable, right? I could just give the gold away to people who need it. What would you do if you had perfect drawing skills? Draw porn for yourself. I try to do a TV show or stuff like that. What would you do? Oh. What would you do if you were gifted with immortality? Make money on long-term investments, fight crime for it. Make money on long-term investments. What would you do if you were at gunpoint and had to choose to kill one family member? Your mom, your dad, yourself. Well, wow, okay. Well, I am a selfish person, but then that leaves me with mom and dad. I kind of don't like... I'm just gonna go next. It's kind of hard to choose. All I know is I'd have to choose one of them because I wouldn't kill myself. What would you do if you got the opportunity to have a lucid dream? Yes. I don't know any other man, any other heterosexual man at least, that wouldn't choose that. What would you do if you woke up alone on a cruise ship? Eat everything at the buffet, try to steer it to shore, set stuff on fire. What can I say? If I wake up on a cruise ship, I likely don't have consequences. What do you do if you had $1.2 trillion? I would buy, let's think, in the near future, Apple is slowly kind of dying out. I mean, sure, their stocks are good now, but Microsoft's starting to appeal more to a lot of people. And because of Apple's whole, oh, I can spend $5,000 on a MacBook, but if I put that towards a PC, I would have a PC that could fucking launch spaceships and shit. So launch spaceships to the goddamn Cambodia, Buy YouTube. No, because eventually I feel like YouTube would either A, fail, or B, just kind of... I don't know how much YouTube's actually worth. So I'd go with Microsoft, because I know they're worth a lot. What would you do if Walter White suddenly stopped you and asked you to get in his car? I'd get in his car. I'm not gonna risk getting burned in a barrel of hydrochloric acid. Already did that, What would you do if you got sent back in time to 1963 with nothing but a smartphone? Self-serve and get rich. That's honestly what I would probably do. Use the further mankind. I would do that, and then in the future take that photo, go to the future, and then put #FazeUp, dank headshot. What would you do if you were stuck on an island with your crush? Create some adventures. I don't know. What if you're sleeping on the street? I would honestly there's 7 billion other questions. I had to remove once on Facebook. Facebook is canceled. Plus it fucks me. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm Matt. This has been Invincible. Peace. Out.
1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made a